Hello, beautiful people. What's up? Welcome to my channel. This is your girl, Mommy So True. How y'all doing today? A big welcome if you're new to my channel. Shout out to you. If today's video resonates and speaks into your life, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Today's video is dear to my heart because so many of you have been reaching out to me about this particular topic. And I'm like, you know what? I woke up this morning and the subject has been in my heart. So I'm like, okay, today is a great day for me to let you guys know what my perspective is when it comes to narcissists and their children. Do these people care about their kids? Do they love their kids? Why do they abandon their own children? You guys, when I talk about kids, a lot of you that are already subscribed, y'all know I don't have my own children by blood, but by nature, I am a mother all day long. Okay, now because of my experience with a narcissistic spouse who had 5 children, now 6 with someone else, but whatever, we're not going to talk about that today. Today's video is not about why I married somebody with 5 kids. But you guys, I love children. Children are dear to my heart. I feel like children are the future. Anybody who does not know that is very sick, and that is a narcissist. I love children. I would love to have 100 if I could, and they don't all have to be mine. I want children from every country if I could. I would love to have a neighborhood full of children that I've adopted and put in houses. I mean, whatever. Call me crazy, whatever. Children are the future. Children are blessings. Children are the most amazing assignment any human being could be blessed with. And it breaks my heart to watch narcissistic mothers and fathers disown, discard, and abandon their children the way that they do. When someone comes to me and asks me, why do I think a narcissist abandons their child? Or when someone asks me, do I think that a narcissist in their life loves their children because they've left them and abandoned them? The first thing I ask is, did you pay attention to the actions of the mother and father? Some narcissists are self-aware. Some become self-aware eventually in their life, especially when they have children. And that can lead for them to either say, I still don't care about these kids, or I want my children to have a better life than what I had, so I'm going to put an effort into changing. And because of that, they won't just give money and take care of the kids. They're going to make an effort to emotionally be available to those kids. If that's not happening, then you know the answer to your question. Is there love there? Dealing with a narcissistic parent who gets mad at you and abandon their children because they mad at you? Please look at that closely and tell me, where does love come out of that? How do you walk away and leave something that you truly love and care about? You know, you have to remember that most people that suffer from narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, they have a very hard time loving. They have a very hard time loving anybody. They cannot love themselves. They could not love you. How could they love their children? A narcissist lives in their own thoughts. They care about themselves. This is a selfish personality disorder. This is a disorder that focuses on ego. And anything or anybody that takes away from their ego gets abandoned, gets discarded, gets misused and abused. Sadly, love does not come naturally to someone with NPD, y'all. You guys have to remember, just because they have narcissistic traits does not mean they have NPD. NPD is an actual disorder, and someone with NPD is very, 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 very challenged at loving, and having children is a very challenging task for a narcissist. That feeling that most parents get when they even see the birth of their own child, most narcissists cannot exhibit that emotion. A lot of times a narcissist don't even mean to have a baby, y'all. These people operate on complete impulsive behavior. They are bouncing around from coochie to coochie, from dingling to dingling, getting pregnant, not on purpose. So when they find out there's a baby involved, they want to run. That's their survival mechanism. A lot of them know internally that they are horrible parents because they never had parents. Their parents are terrible, and they are scared. So when they see baby, they want to run. They want to get away. They want to just be like, no, I can't do it. I know I can't do it. They don't believe in themselves, and they don't trust themselves. And many of them that have a hard time trusting themselves are filled with spiritual molestation demons, y'all. They don't want to be around their own kids because they know there's an urge to touch their own child. A lot of y'all should be happy that a narcissistic mom or dad is running away from their own child because they have to. That might be their way to protect that child. As crazy as it sounds, don't think that it's far-fetched. These people are sick and they suffer from some really traumatic stuff. And a lot of them are aware that it's a problem. And in order for them to make sure that it doesn't hurt their kids or affect their kids, they will leave. Narcissist is incapable of loving those children the way that they should, is because they see kids as an extension of their own selves, which can be a problem because many narcs are threatened by their own children. If their children exhibits too many of their good qualities, that narcissist is going to get jealous and envious. The same way they're jealous and envious of you, they're jealous and envious of their own children. Any trait that that child has that can be competitive for that parent, whether it's a sport, whether it's a talent, whether it's academics, that narcissistic parent will be threatened and will not like that child just because they feel like that child is better than them. This is part of that sickness in the mind of a narcissist, y'all. Be jealous of their child for having a mom and a dad because they didn't have a mom and a dad. Even if that child is theirs. They get caught in moments where they are like, dang, you got a mom. At least I'm here for you. I'll get you birthday gifts. I get you Christmas gifts. I didn't get that. I didn't have that growing up. My mom didn't even want me. And narcissists are constantly battling these type of thoughts in their mind when they have children, because they're faced to look at their own lives with these kids. These kids remind them of their own lives, things they did not have, things they still want. They still look at the inner child in them, in their children. And it causes them to run because they become jealous. Then we have these narcissists who leave their children because they just became an inconvenience for them. Just like the narc got bored with you, they got bored with those kids. They're like, well, I'm trying to do something else with my life and these kids are in the way, so I'm just going to say fuck them and move on and you deal with it. Now you a single mom, now you a single dad, and they have selfishly left you alone because they don't want to be inconvenienced. A narcissist is concerned with what makes them feel good, what makes them look good. That's why a lot of them use their kids as trophies. A lot of them are in their kids' lives only to show them off, which to me is disgusting. They want to be able to say, oh, my son got straight A's, or oh, my daughter is in the Ivy League, or oh, my kid is on this team and that team. It's sickening. Narcissistic people have to literally force themselves to be active in their child's life. That is the only way they can prove to you or their children that they love them. They have to force themselves because it's a constant battle in their mind, okay? They are constantly battling why they don't need to be in that child's life because their parent wasn't in their life, or their parent didn't treat them this way or that way, or their parent gave them too much and now they're giving their children too much. They're loving their children based on what the children can accomplish in school with grades, how they look. If the child is not doing things the way they want them to do, they can't love them. This is all due to messed up programming in the mind of the narc. There are truly some heartless narcissists out there that don't care about their kids. I've seen it. I know it's out there. But I know that there are many that do. There are many that actually become self-aware when they do have children. It don't happen right away, but throughout the years when they are forced to face those children. You guys, we are in a time where children know stuff. Kids know what a narcissist is now. They can just pull up their iPad, get on YouTube like you, and look up what emotional abuse is now. So these narcissistic parents who are leaving children and abandoning them and ghosting moms and dads, eventually these children learn and figure this out, and these parents got to face them, whether they plan to or not. And that is all part of God's vengeance. When these when these narcissistic parents have to face these kids one day. Every situation is not the same, so I am generally speaking about this subject. But if you are a parent of a narcissistic abuser, you need to think about your happiness, because it is your happiness that is going to raise those children properly, so they don't end up like their abusive, narcissistic mother or father. Your love is important. Your love is an assignment for those kids, and you need to dedicate your life to them. That narcissist blessed you with these children because you need to focus on these children. These children are your ministry in life. You just got to know that as that parent, you continue to educate yourself, and when your kids are mature enough, you start to educate them and let them know that their parent is sick. The other parent is sick. Okay, a lot of y'all should not be afraid. Show these children videos. Let them see educational videos about what narcissistic abuse is. We need to realize that this generation is not dumb. Okay, and when we hide information from our children, it's not good. When they have to go out here and learn it by themselves and have to program it and figure it out in their own minds without you, it's not good. It makes it worse. But I strongly believe that any narcissist that wants their children to have a better life than they did will definitely make some type of attempt to do better. Okay, they will get help so they can co-parent with you. They will get help so they can be there for their family. But don't you dare force no abusive, toxic man or woman to stay around your children. Don't you dare think that you're wrong for leaving when this person has shown you that the abuse will not stop and that it's going to linger onto your children. Cover and protect your children. Keep your peace and your children's peace protected. I know it's so hard and so challenging to do it alone. I've never raised children on my own, but I have friends who have children and are single mothers, and I just watch it. I see the struggles. I hear the tears, and it's heartbreaking. Nobody should be left alone with a child or 2 or 3 or 4, because we don't lay down to have children by ourselves, men or women. So it's heartbreaking, it's painful, and it hurts me that so many of you have been abandoned by someone who made a child with you. Or even if you're not abandoned, you're dealing with their disgusting, abusive behaviors, and you're trying to keep it together for the sake of your children. But for the sake of your children, remember that your happiness is important, because if you're not happy, your children are going to be fucked up. If you're not happy, you're going to forget about those kids. You're not going to be able to love on them the way that you should. You're not even going to see that you're neglecting them if you're not happy. Do what you need to do to be that happy parent for those children. And keep that other abusive, narcissistic parent in prayer. Because I believe prayer can do something. Even if it's not what you're looking for, it's going to do something. Those kids are going to come back for that parent, man. Those parents are going to suffer just based on these kids. I'm telling y'all. I feel that so strongly. I've been saying that for years to many of my friends, and a lot of them are starting to see. They're starting to see. If you guys fight the right way with these narcissists that you have children with, if you fight the right way, if you move maturely and with wisdom in this battle, that narcissist is going to suffer through those children in a way that nobody is ready for. Because they have to face those kids. They're dealing with them now. They're being tortured spiritually behind those kids. They're going through it. They suffering. They having nightmares because those kids are praying for mom and dad. Those kids are like, I don't get it. Why don't they love us? Why aren't they here? Why don't they love mom and dad? What's going on? Why do they hurt my mom? Why do they hurt my dad? Why do I keep finding my mom crying? Y'all got kids that can't talk but be looking at y'all like, Mom, why are you crying? What's wrong? Why does dad keep yelling at us? Or you got those kids that's making it hard for you to leave because they love that narcissistic parent so much. We all love our parents. We all long for the love of our parents. But as the parent, on the other hand, you got to gain strength to know that if the abuse is too much. And if the abuse is going to hurt your children, you're going to have to carry on the strength to carry you and your children. But guess who can help you with that? God, the creator, the person who made you, the person who made those children, the person who blessed you with those beautiful children will give you all the strength that you need. There's going to be times where you're going to be like, God, where are you? I need help. Who going to pay these bills? Don't fret though. Don't be afraid and don't doubt God. Trust him, because he does everything in his own time, and trust him. A lot of y'all that are dealing with this and watching these children are going to come back and do so much greatness to you, for loving on them, for being that strong parent. Watch what God is going to do, y'all. Trust the process of life. I'm so sorry about the pain. I'm so sorry for those of you that have suffered miscarriages trying to have children with a narc. Me, talking to myself now, wanted a child bad. Sometimes I still be like, dang, I still wish I had a child. Because it's not about him. You know what I'm saying? I know that it's not about the person. And a lot of y'all need to realize that. Those children ain't got nothing to do with that narcissistic man or woman. It's for the glory of God. Because you're such an amazing person that it's destined for you to put your amazingness into those kids. Help push out their uniqueness, because the world needs those kids. And watch how blessed you will be for staying strong and staying true to your children. I love y'all, and I pray that this helps somebody. I pray that you stay encouraged. Don't feel defeated. Don't take yourself out because those kids are making it hard. Don't take yourself out because that parent is making it hard for you to raise those kids. It's going to be okay. Take it one day at a time, but love on those children. They need you. They need you. All right? All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your girl, Mommy So True. Again, I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. I had to sit outside because I love the sun, y'all. The sun, man, this is my God time. You know, my God time. It's been a while since I've been able to enjoy moments like this, but freedom is so amazing. Peace and happiness is first. That's first, and you'll learn that with recovery. Whether you got kids or not, your peace, your love, your happiness needs to all be protected. Stay blessed, y'all. Stay true, and I will see y'all next time.